That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Show some love.
Just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and podcast live from Heart of Earth. This is Brooke Badass, YouTube broadcast, and no land. I'm how you see. Shot from the point, and this is not Bobax.
I am not Bobax.
Just because I didn't put him in the title, I didn't say featuring Bobax. Put a one in chat if you want Bobax doing this. Love phones. Actually, I have to admit, it might be pretty funny. Put him in there. I think you'd do it too.
Oh, I think you'd 100% do it.
Yeah, I think you would. I don't know. What do you think? Should she keep the baby or not keep the baby, Blow? I don't know. What do you think? Give it some thought. Give it some thought. That was truly autistic, Buff. Oh, yeah. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you have lots of calls. We need you to make the show go, of course. So,
yep.
Get in the waiting call to go. I got a soda maker. CO2.
Soda maker.
Yeah, like I get CO2. I can put in my...
So basically, you got a CO2 machine,
yes,
in which you're gonna put water and flavoring in, and then you're gonna carbonate it, thus making soda.
Is that what it is?
I mean, I'm not an expert in how soda's made. I believe that's how soda is made. That's my basic
seems like bullshit,
though,
doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what to think. To be honest, but I'm glad I have it. Well, it's a weird story because Jay Lee's idea. He says you got to do G Fuel because we're for G Fuel jerk offs, and he says you got to try this.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
It takes any of the what you call it away, any of the kind of powdery flavor. But I got to be honest with you, newer versions of G Fuel do not have the powdery flavor that they did, I would say, back in 2016, and some of their older flavors. So I casually said to my wife, we just moved here. I was like, why don't you get one of those soda machines, the soda things? And she started yelling at me. And like, oh, it's this, it's that. You'll never be able to do it. And she starts going about, there's caulk in the water, chalk, or over here. It's not as good, and it'll break the machine. I go, how could that break the machine? The only thing you do is you push the thing down, the seal, that's it. And then she got she was really like, it was one of those things where like, guess I'm not getting one of those, you know? Even if I fucking paid for it, I was just like,
all right, I'll just go fuck myself.
It was like fucking $30, and I was like, you want to get this, and she was like so dead set of fucking against it. And then, oh wait, there it is, fucking.
But then you remember you're a man. It's like,
oh no, I totally threw that I gave that up on my last wife. And I wake up for Valentine's Day. I got flowers and her flowers, and she got fucking soda thing. You know, I've said 13 times how much is the CO2, and she didn't answer once. So maybe it's just a one-time deal. It's just a plastic thing. All it does is push down the valve to open. That's it. I don't know how much chalk or caulk is in the water. And then she wanted me to put it in Brita, use the Brita water. I don't fucking know. And I was like, is the chalk going to, break the valve? I don't know. Whatever. But I got one. And I mixed it in with like 2 drinks today, and it was all right. It didn't change my world or anything, but it was better than mixing it with. It definitely tasted better than mixing it with. What the fuck did I used to do? Like seltzer water or something like that. That didn't work.
Oh, the sparkling water bullshit.
Sparkling didn't work. It really didn't work. I tried a few. One or 2 flavors, all right, but I was like, I had a conversation with the Ace Trainer Liam. And, he told me that's stupid. And I he's right. It was kind of stupid. Only one in there. This will be a short one. It's a short one. Well, I was thinking today when it comes to love, people love their fucking pets. Now look at this. This is Coco the fucking.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a little off topic, but I was thinking the love of pets.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's I don't know. I'll put this on screen for you because I forgot to do it.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Yeah, I was an idiot. That's my fault. There you go. Boom.
There we go.
Yeah, there's Coco. Do you remember Coco?
Oh, no, but I remember her ancestor Harambe.
No. Coco's different. I grew up with Coco. Coco died at like 47. I think she died in 2016, 2015. And she's famous for eating that kitten. No, she's kind of famous because she could learn sign language and, she was able to kind of interact and talk. And I don't know, thinking, and then I came across like this video. Fucking old Coco the Gorilla. Coco, the famous gorilla. Okay, the famous gorilla. So I came across this video, and it was like Coco's the gorilla. Coco Gorilla last message. Let's watch this together. This is her last message to humanity 2 years ago. She's like, look, 1971, and she's actually older than me. I am gorilla. I am flowers. I am flowers. I am animals. I am nature. Man, Coco love. Earth, Coco love. But man, stupid. Stupid. Coco sorry. Don't worry, it's on us. Coco cry because they're so stupid. Time, hurry. Fix Earth. So, I saw this, and what was the first thing that goes through your head when you see this?
I know nothing about animals, so.
Oh. Well, the first thing when I fucking went through is fucking Helen Keller and my conspiracy theory of Helen Keller. They got this goddamn gorilla to say save the Earth. This thing, doesn't know what the fucking Earth is or anything else for that fucking matter. It could say, give me food, give me kitten, and that's it. And all of a sudden, she's waxing poetic. So my theory with Helen Keller, it's not even my personal theory. I stole it from fucking Painkiller. But I actually start to believe it now. I'm thinking they took Helen Keller, who was deaf, dumb, blind, and probably completely, totally fucking retarded. And she said like all sorts of political things. And Ann Sullivan, her thing was like kind of speaking for her with her own kind of. And I think that they abused Coco like this. Right before she died, they got her in front of a camera to just, go like this. Mm.
So who did it better, Coco or Greta Thunberg?
Yeah, I can say what I want about her, right? And she's white. I can call her a gorilla. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I think all this is bullshit. I think Greta Thunberg has absolutely no idea what the fuck's going on. And regurgitates shit a lot like Coco does. Fuck, I don't know if Coco regurgitated a fucking thing. Fix Earth. Well, how the fuck could a gorilla grasp that? How could a deaf, dumb, and blind person grasp that? They've never seen anything. You just have some of this fucking crazy Irish woman tapping on her fucking hand all the time. I think it's bullshit. The whole thing. But people love animals. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's bullshit. Greta's the new Coco. Yeah, you can make. All right. Your love problems. Here it comes. Boom. The inner otaku. We have some other otaku. Oh, hey, what's happening? How can I help you, inner otaku?
Well, I'm 25. I'm the 25-year-old virgin, if you remember from way back.
You've never engaged in love with a man or woman?
Yes. Yes.
No. You come from religious background? I don't remember. I got to be honest with you. You have to fill me in just a little bit.
Well, I'm a Christian and I'm a big nerd. Mm-hmm. So it's not a great conversation, I guess. Great combination. I haven't been on a second date before. I haven't had a boyfriend. I'm either like too Christian or too much of a like a nerd because all I talk about is like.
Do you drop the like God wouldn't want that or all the time or something like that? Or?
No.
Do you make it abundantly clear that there's no chance for sex?
Yes.
Well, you're welcome. Have a nice day.
I mean,
you're welcome.
Legit.
You're fucking welcome. There you go. That's part of it. If I remember correctly, you got to date a guy with the same values. I mean, that's because I'm not going to dump on you because I know a lot of liberal commentators would say, I don't know, put out. But I do understand that culture is different all around the United States, all around the world. It's I don't know if you can have a man like me with your values.
Well, one can only hope.
Yeah. So I'm gonna approach this not in a manner like go have sex, which would make it a lot easier. Let's just be honest here. I'm not just being rude. It's just the fact. But I'm gonna approach it to the manner of where are you searching for men?
Well, I've tried the online dating apps and like I've tried people at my church. Like anytime I go out on a date from people from my church, like I get stood up or like the next time we go to make plans to go on a date, like I find out they're actually drug addicts and
from church.
Yeah. And so I'm not really sure how to like approach guys, I guess, or at least find.
They're supposed to approach you.
Dudes in general.
I'm a little more traditional. They're supposed to approach you.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. Like the people I met online turn out to be kind of crazy and like stalker-ish.
Yes.
So I don't like.
Well, I'm a little more. I'm not big on online dating. So like, what's how you're getting stood up by guys you met at church?
Yeah.
Are you making it abundantly clear to them that there's no chance?
No, I'm not.
Oh, really?
Like, maybe I'm just too enthusiastic. I don't know.
Well, it just shows you. That's the nobody. You know what it is? Nobody's actually living up to that special value of yours. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good point. Well, when you say drug addicts, what kind of drugs are we talking here? And just smoke a little weed or
heroin?
The beer fairy. Hey, thank you.
The meth and stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah, meth.
Meth and heroin. Are you from St. Louis?
No, I live in North Carolina.
Okay. Okay. No, stay away from that shit. It isn't worth it. God.
Yeah, no.
Dates aren't even worth that. Tell her to date incels. Yeah, but the incels, if they're gonna date, that's like Operation False Hope. Like this girl wants to date me. Oh, like God, I can't get laid. I finally got this girl. Oh no, we have to get married first. That's like, you know what? You're probably right. I hate incels, and so I'm going to send incels your way. That would be the solution to the problem. How many times have you honestly been? Give a real number. How many times have you honestly been stood up or not had a second date? I need a real number here.
Well, for being stood up like 3 times, and these are like different guys, and then not been on a second date. Probably like 5, and this is throughout my like 25 years of existence. So
yeah, when did you start dating, like going out with a guy? How old were you then?
Well, I started dating. I guess like when I was like 22.
22.
No, around like 21, something like that.
I think part of the problem is you're a little behind the curb. That stuff really. Even I'm not saying the teenagers should be having sex, but that dating stuff's got to start there. But there's not much we can do about that now. And I can only imagine.
Yeah, I was homeschooled.
Yeah, exactly. Really so I'm not, I'm sorry. Don't take this as dumping on you. I'm trying to tread through it. I think it's important for kids to go out to the movies together. But see, what your parents know, what I know, you're probably going to end up hooking up at some point. That's what your parents are trying to avoid.
Just one day you'll say, fuck it. I
saw this really funny article. About this Christian couple it was like The Onion. It was like, satire. The headline was, "Our totally awkward first time having sex was worth the wait." Nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. I always thought that was the best headlines I ever saw in my life. Stood up. When you're getting stood up, have you had a prior date?
No, not at that point.
God, you seem kind of normal. Have you found?
Well,
that might be the problem.
What's that?
I said that might be the problem.
Say that.
She sounds normal.
So every time it's pretty much happened. Every single time that you've had a first date, the second date was, "I'll meet you here," and you're standing there like, "What the fuck?"
Well, it's usually the first dates that I get stood up on.
Oh, okay. So
like one time it was the second date that I got stood up on.
Like, are they not coming to your house, or are they telling you to go somewhere and not showing up?
No, we're just meeting at places.
Like a mall or something like that?
Yeah, like a mall. Like, we were supposed to go to like kayaking one time, and I got stood up on that. One time I was gonna visit his church, and I got stood up there too. So, yeah.
What do you say to these guys when they see you? Call them up and say, "What the fuck?" How does that go?
Well, I try to contact them, but they usually don't message me back, or if they do,
are you like missing an eye?
To me?
Are you missing an eye or a leg or? It's something.
No,
there's something you're leaving.
So.
I can
are you
only
like
tell.
a closet serial killer that we don't know about? Like,
No.
Oh man. Are you leaving something out? Because none of this makes sense. You realize that?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Yeah, but everybody says, I don't know. It's the whole world. It's not me. I'm looking at you now. I looked at the society.
I might just be like socially inept. Maybe that's it.
Like, what do you think would make somebody
not good at
like,
communicating? I don't know.
Like, what? You know, I don't. But see, the thing is, girls can kind of afford to be socially inept because there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Are you clingy? Are you constantly grabbing? Are you talking about marriage and first dates? Or, I mean, there's only a few
I don't usually
things
talk about like marriage on first dates, or I usually let them text me first, so I don't come off as clingy because I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to be attached. I don't know. Maybe I have issues. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I have issues, but do you have a problem with your dad? Has there been an incident? I feel like you're deliberately leaving something like major out. And I got to be honest, I can't help you. Like, all right, let me give you an example. There's a guy I cured from cancer a couple of years ago.
Fact. I can attest to this. This is 100%. This is 150% true. Tommy C has cured cancer.
Yeah, has cured cancer right here in Love Phones. Now, okay. So check this out. He called and said, "What do I do? My cancer treatment's over. I'm getting stronger. How do I start that first fucking thing? How do I get there?" And then I asked him a bunch of terribly personal questions that I'm not as comfortable asking a girl. And had he not told me he had cancer, I can't help him. You know what I mean? So what are you leaving out, woman?
I don't have cancer. That's for sure.
Literally.
Maybe I talk too much about like goals and aspirations on the first date, or like what do you want from life? Because I'm very like driven. So
are you
are
you asking them a lot of questions? Like how driven are they? Yeah, nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. They're supposed to spread their peacock feathers. You don't need to be doing that. You know.
Maybe my approach is wrong.
I don't know what your approach is. What's your approach?
Well, I usually go for like, what are your goals? What are you like striving to be? Like, what do you want to do?
I would cut that shit out. But I don't think that would get you stood up. I would cut that shit out. You're there to have a date.
The people that stood me up were on drugs. So.
Well, are you attracted to bad boys?
No, I would say I am.
Are you attracted to?
I would say that,
are you attracted to men that have a reasonable expectations for sex?
I guess so.
Well, it doesn't work, sister. You're gonna have to find somebody with the same values as you. In other words, and there are out there guys in their 20s that are not going to engage until they're married, and hold those same values. It sounds like you're attracted to guys that don't hold those values. It's simple. And I wonder if I said that last time to you. Did I?
No, I don't think we talked about like my love life that much. We just complained about Twitch and them banning simps.
I got
Yeah.
you. Oh, okay. No, I think she needs somebody to come corrupt you. See, just by putting that out there, it's like, oh, I'll give this girl, I'll teach this guy. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I've seen this before. No, you're gonna have to find a guy in those, and I think the best place is church groups, and that's I wouldn't talk about even with him like, what are you doing, what's going on, because what you're doing right there, right, is he's there to have a date, he's there to get to know, and he's here to enjoy your company, and vice versa. And now you're making him think about all the fucking shit that he's got to worry about, whether you're there or not. So that's got to go, and that shit can come later. And and if you don't see the guys, put enough effort in, and you know where to go. Keep your ears open for his aspirations. Don't push it out of him, because it just sounds like it just makes you sound high maintenance.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It just makes you sound. And I don't think you're high maintenance. Maybe you are. I don't know. Well, you are. We'll put out.
I mean, I'm pretty happy at McDonald's. I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you just want somebody's company. So, you're happy at McDonald's talking to a guy, but you want to talk about what kind of job, and here's where I see myself where I'm 30, and I want to get. No, fuck that shit. You might as well talk about marriage at that point. And girls have the tendency to plan. Guys don't, because generally they're stupid, and a lot stupider than girls in this particular area. So, I would just stick to the kind of fun stuff, hobby stuff, and things of that nature. And I think maybe even church stuff, you need to find, you need to find somebody that's important to you, that like, obviously you're not up for transactional sex, and that's pretty much what it is. I know lefties hate when you say it. It's what it is at the end of the day. It is. I'm just for it. That's the difference. I don't have a problem with it being called that. I think you really have to search hard for that kind of guy, and have all those values, and then and see where it goes from there. Because the one good thing about what you're doing is if you guys can get along and be super happy, and withhold, so to speak, then you kind of proven that there's more of attachment there than sex, and that is a good thing. It's not that. I mean, it's not that big a deal to sleep with your wife in the wedding night when you banged her 1,600 times. So that one sense, it's kind of cool. But you're gonna have to go there, and you're gonna have to stay away from guys that have that reasonable expectation for sex. And more than likely, here's what's gonna happen: you're gonna meet a guy like that, and you're both are gonna slip up one night. Because you know what? It's nature. And then you can go fucking cry or go to confession. I'm Catholic. You're probably not. You can cry and go to confession and see how fucking much you've blown it with God, and you'll get over it. You'll be fine. Or you'll burn in hell where you belong. You whore. So that's all I can really give you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
For what it's worth, I do work with somebody. He's a couple years old. I believe he's a couple years older than me. Mm. He's very religious.
Yeah.
Shares that same sort of value.
Are you in St. Louis area? No.
She just said she's in North Carolina.
I don't remember the last time she called.
Yeah, that doesn't really help. But
all right. Well, fly out to St. Louis and I don't know, meet the McCloskeys. All right. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye. I love this show. This really is. You haven't done one of these in a long time, haven't you?
The funny thing is, nobody in the chat is probably going to understand that.
Yeah. I don't know. We just read about them. I have a tendency to chime in on things I was just reading. Like Coco the Gorilla. And Helen Keller.
Coco the Gorilla, yeah.
Helen Keller. And this rabbit hole of cat videos that I could not seem to let go. I'm like totally on that.
Well, you're a cat owner now.
Let me just mute the stream.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Snack. You're on the air. How can I help you, sir?
Interaction I've had with a girl.
What about what interaction you have? You've had none? Zero?
No, I had one, but
Where'd it go?
I just don't know where to go with it. I sort of.
Well, what was the first reaction?
happened.
Did you like punch her in the face? Like, how did it go? The first interaction
Well,
with this guy.
Greta Thunberg is the reason I work out. I have this fantasy where we start talking at the UN Climate Summit.
I already don't like
We
this.
exchange a few pleasantries. She
yeah.
asks what I do.
Yeah.
I say I loved her on CNN. She laughs. I get my drink. We'll see ya, I say, and walk away. I've got her attention now. How many guys voluntarily leave a conversation with Greta Thunberg? She touches her neck as she watches me leave.
You read this.
Later, as the nights dragged on, and the coterie of gorgeous narcissists grows increasingly loose, she finds me on the balcony, my bow tie undone, smoking a cigarette. Got a spare, she asks. What's in it for me, I say, as I hand all of my little white ladies. She smiles. Conversation with Mita. I laugh. What's so funny, she protests. Nothing, it's just... Don't you get tired of the egos? You get used to it, she says, lighting her cigarette, handing me back my lighter. What would you do if you weren't a climate change activist, I ask. Teaching, I think.
You're retard.
And now if I was a student, what would I be learning? Discipline, she says quickly, looking up into my eyes before changing the subject. Where are you from? Mexico, I say. Oh wow, that's lovely. It's okay, I admit. Not everything is to my liking. What could possibly not be to your liking in Mexico, she inquires. I don't like sand, I tell her. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
So you want to bang Greta? Is that your call?
I don't want someone who looks like they have fecal alcohol syndrome. That's horrible.
Like the one eye's going this way and the other eye's going that way. Yeah. Yeah, she's watching TV and she can see behind the couch, see what you're up to. Is that the kind of girl? Oh, Jesus. I like the fact that we can make fun of her now.
Yeah, well, she's my age, so it's not weird coming from me. So, you know, it's what it is.
I don't care.
Anyway,
That's why I took my headset off, because I figured that was going to get really weird. But the part I did hear was the fucking Star Wars line. So
maybe you are weird because she still looks like she's 12. She's 18. And my daughter's 12 and she looks more like a woman than her. So it's very, very strange. I changed the environment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's really when I look at you. All right, is that it, Snack? Do you have anything? I'm sure you actually do have love problems and you can't express anything, and you're never gonna get fucking laid. And that's why you're calling.
I'm not getting laid recently because of COVID. Clubs and pubs are closed, and I don't really do the whole fucking online dating thing. So I'm just sort of waiting until everything opens up.
How much dating were you doing before that? Goose.
I'd go on a date like once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
With your buddies?
No, like I'd like meet some girl at something at a society, or like a girl from my church or something. Just try it.
You Church of England?
Pardon?
You Church of England?
Non-denominational, but my family's Lutheran.
Yeah. What are they? Lutheran? What did you say?
Lutheran. It's from your end, Tommy, because my family's from there too.
Ireland? I never heard that.
No, in Germany. It's based on Martin Luther.
Oh, Lutheran. Oh, Lutheran. Oh, Lutheran. I never heard Lutheran before. It's It's Mad Martin Luther over here. He's a guy. I actually live in the Protestant side, and then the other side is mine, and they're all fucking Catholic. And by the way, today's Carnival or Fasching.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
But,
my kid was running around dressed like a pirate and fucking. We were playing pirate, and I was, showing him how to cut a woman's throat. And you get out of here, will you?
Have a nice.
Bye. God. All right. Adam Savage.
A damn savage.
Damn savage. You got on there.
Am I talking or no?
Yeah, well, I think so. I'm not terribly sure.
I think so. I can hear somebody else's voice that's not me or Tommy, so I presume that's you.
What do you want?
Oh, perfect. I didn't know if my mic was muted or not.
Shut up and talk.
About what now?
Bet your fucking mother. Why did you call? Like, why call and not say a fucking thing? I mean, really, what's the matter with you?
I was expecting a different conversation.
Well, what kind of conversation would you get on the love phone, you stupid fuck?
I don't know.
What's your problem?
Multiple?
Yeah, Dad left early, didn't he?
No.
Dad never yelled, did you?
A few times.
What would he say? You're completely sabotaging my show, and I resent it.
Here, let's start over. A damn savage, you are on the air. What brings you to love phones today?
I was gonna try and see if I could ask this girl to be my Valentine this year, but I just don't know.
Too late. Boom. Well, I tell you what, it's only about 5:30 in America. If you want to try that route, it's not quite over yet.
It's 3:30 where I'm at, so I got time.
Yeah.
Mountain time.
What are you, fucking Spain?
Yeah.
No, he's in fucking Colorado or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I can get some time. So why didn't you ask her to be your Valentine? Like, why didn't you, like, what's your fucking problem?
Social anxiety. I just don't have the balls to.
Well, it sounds like both. That's what social anxiety it is, a complete lack of fucking balls. George Carlin pointed out, we used to call PTSD shell shock. Now we call social anxiety being a total vagina. Why don't you think you did it? Or like, who do you want to talk to? Give me some story. Give me something to work with.
Kind of like who I'm trying to ask, or
I don't know. Like, what do you want, dude? I mean, first know what you want. What do you want?
To not be lonely.
How do you not be lonely?
I haven't figured that out yet. It's been a long time.
Yeah, so you're impossible to work with because you can't communicate effectively. You have a girl. That's how you not be lonely, you fucking shithead. You understand what I'm saying here? Like, what do you want? Like, you want a girlfriend? You want to meet somebody? You want to go to a movie? You know, tell me you want sex? Like, what do you want?
Probably just girlfriend.
Somebody online talking bullshit every day. That's it. Well, first thing I'm going to tell you right off the bat, actually, this is one of the few times because I'm not big on types. You need to set a goal. Like, what do you like? And the first thing, because let me tell you something, girls smell loser from 6,000 miles away. So you have to want something, you know. I want a blonde. I want a brunette. I want a black girl. I want this. This would make me happy, or something like that. You can't just, I just like a girl, just to be there. Because a girl hears that and they're like, that's it? That's it? You know, I mean, you'd be like, fucking, you know, even the virgin girl's like, Jesus Christ, there's a slight chance I could be talking to sex if you, I don't know, had some kind of fucking ambition. So I think your first problem is probably ambition, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't even know what you want or have. How old are you?
Under 18. I don't feel.
All right, that makes. All right, now you get a little bit of a pass. I thought you were over 18.
No.
It's really rough for you, like, and you're not in high school right now, and this sucks. So it's tough to do the.
Actually, our school is opened back up for some unbeknownst reason.
You're in Florida?
He's Mountain Time.
That's Mountain Time, man. You know why they opened up? Because you have no chance of dying from this shit, you pussy. Wait, you think you can stay away from school forever?
Not really, no. I knew it was going to open up. I just didn't expect it to open up when it did.
Yeah. Well, these politicians are starting to feel some pressure. I don't know. It's like you don't have any goals. You don't have any desires. You just, I want girlfriend. It's not enough. It's not enough for a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So is there a girl at school you want to talk to, or?
There's one that I am talking to right now.
Oh, yeah? How's that going?
I'd say it's going pretty good.
In what way?
We hang out at school at lunch every day, and then before that we had math and Spanish together, so we'd help each other out with that.
How come you haven't asked her out?
Because
She might be waiting.
I think the biggest reason is because I wasn't at the right age when my parents would let me go on a date.
Okay. All right. I need that information. Thanks for giving it to me. So is it still going on now? This relationship is still going on now?
Yeah, and we'll talk. I have her phone number, so we'll text like roughly every night.
You think about her a lot?
Yeah, I'd say I'd think about her a lot.
Care about her?
Yeah, definitely do.
Do you think does it feel reciprocal?
Yeah, I'd say it's reciprocal.
Well, it's time you know what to do. It sounds like you just want her to say. Probably sounds like you already have a girlfriend. To be honest with you, it's just you want her to say. Do you want to, make it official? But that's up to you. That's I do the traditional roles. I don't think girls should be asking guys out. Not that they can't. It's just I don't think it's a good idea. You got to say I really like to be your boyfriend. I don't want to ruin our friendship, but that's what you got to risk, by the way. But I feel more than a friend to you right now. You gonna try that?
I haven't tried that yet, but I guess I could give that a shot.
But you may lose her as a friend. I'm just going to give you a heads up. For some reason, the world works that way. I don't understand it.
Yeah. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
Already.
So what's the worst that could happen? I mean, you could have this thing that's kind of dragging on you that could be, or you could know where you stand and you can know to move on. And then, I noticed with some of these girls that just want to be your friend, they're kind of emotionally draining when they friend zone you. Because they're using you like a boyfriend, but they don't want to, for whatever, there could be a million social reasons, to reciprocate, and that's when my no girl friend rule kicks in. There's a million reasons not to have the no friend rule, but that's one of the biggest ones, because I don't think you should have to be there for somebody emotionally unless there's some kind of agreement of a relationship. I think that's fair. Girls, ladies in the chat, am I right? Maybe. So but after that it tends to make things uncomfortable. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's not like you got anything going on, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, why not? You can only be friends with one girl when the day's over.
That is a fair point.
When you die or get married, it's it. You got her, and that's it. And hopefully she's your best friend. And get lucky. It's my best friend.
Yeah.
Pretty much. For the most part. Because she does what the fuck she told and she doesn't talk. But that's another story. That's advanced love phones. But there you go, bud. There you go.
Right.
You're welcome.
Thank
now
you.
go masturbate furiously.
How did you know?
Wild guess. Bye.
Oh, God damn
it. Bat N-word.
Oh, God.
Let's get that over.
That reminds me, I got to show you
Let's get
something.
that over with. Bat Nig. You're on the air. You're on the air. Hello? It says Bat Nig.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
So I probably wouldn't address her with that name. I mean, that just...
No.
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
forgot to change my name. My bad.
I don't care. But go ahead.
I don't care.
Are you an English black guy?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who cares? It's yours.
Why are you here? You're an English black guy.
I can't be Bat Nig.
All you need.
I mean,
but I can't be Bat
trouble
Nig.
talking
You
to a
can.
girl.
I can help you, bro.
Alright, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm into hot girls,
Mm-hmm.
but
Same.
basic ones, the mainly basic ones are around. But how do I really approach them?
That's advanced class. So you got to get super seducer.
Okay. So like, think of
Yeah.
a really like basic girl that's like hot and from high school.
See, those
or,
attract me.
like-
I like the girl next door. I always have because it's less maintenance. You want high maintenance girl.
Yeah,
You get ready to do that maintenance, boy.
but I'm a pretty average looking guy. I may be black, but I'm pretty average looking compared to the others.
Move to Germany. I love black guys over here.
That's how many? Sorry, I'm only 16 though.
All right, you got time. Well, why don't you? All right. Yeah, you want the big, you want to be a big baller. First of all, you're only 16, so your body could change a little bit. Obviously, you're physically a man,
I'm
but your
working
body
now.
could change a little.
I'm trying.
But here's the best part about women. Thanks so much, Kevin Innes. Here's the best part. Guys have a tendency to look through the spectrum of the way they see the opposite sex and assume that women see the opposite sex the same way they do. Only natural, all right? They don't. Girls like to see ambition. And it does depend on the girl and where they like to see it. They like to see, like, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is what's going to happen. Now, you have the fort. Now, that doesn't really kick in until you're 18 because then you're like an adult. So in high school, it's kind of fronting and being the coolest guy in the room. Now, are you the only black guy in town, or is there black?
No. Lots of black people.
So you got competition. Because if you're the only black guy in town, it's like being the only French guy in a fucking American school. You're getting pussy.
Yeah.
So you got. In other words, I know. Look, it works. It's just I don't follow this. Fitness is important. And
I tried that. Yeah,
I can attest to that.
Yeah, fitness is important, but it's not 100%. It's just, are you a funny guy? You are batting it.
I think I'm funny, but it's more so trying to get a girl to accept me.
Accept you. Is there a racial issue? Like, is it you're more interested in white girls and maybe they're afraid to bring you home?
No, it's just more so. I think I'm an entertaining person. It's just that from first glance, I'm not confident. What
about the way you dress? Are you staying in style? I mean, are you trying?
Yeah, I stay in style. It's just that I approach a girl and I'm quite shy about it.
Okay.
I don't know how to get the confidence in.
All right. Here's the thing about the confidence. It's kind of like everything else. All right. I've never been terribly good at this when I was doing it, but it's just this simple. All right. You have to fail a bunch of times. Some guys naturally have it, right? Most guys don't. So it's kind of like anything else. You play any sports or anything like that?
I play rugby.
You play rugby. All right. When you first got out there, you got battered like a motherfucker, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then you learned how to hang in that environment.
Yeah.
Take those principles and apply them to dating. So what does that mean? You're going to have to be fucking dead in your ass a few times. It's different kind of humiliation because people get knocked down in rugby and it's expected. There's something about relationships that if you get knocked on your ass, it's more of a, kind of a hit in your manhood. At least we'd like to look at it that way. But as long as you don't look at it that way, that's what's important. So I think what you got to do is you got to risk humiliation. And go right up to the girl that you want right now. I would stick to high school. Don't try to get girls. And then you got because think about this. You got to master the teenager before you can master the college girl, but much before you can master the woman. You kind of get it down. So this is like you're in a dress rehearsal for life and future relationships right now. So I think you just kind of got to get in there and get it. There is no way to really teach you what's going to work and what's going to not, because everything is situational, and you got to be a little of a poker player when you're reading these girls and tell them what they want to hear. Now, I'm not telling you to lie,
attractive and all,
but if you get look, you know what you like, you know what your fucking hormones are telling you, and if that's a girl, I would give it a shot just right there and then.
I to be fair, I also have another issue. I find one girl attractive. I'll probably try to talk to them. I might have some success. And then the next, I look at another girl and then hormones go to them.
That's normal too.
Is that normal? Oh, I thought I was just being a cunt.
No, it's totally normal. It's just, you can't really, you can get away with that now. Well, here's the thing. If you bounce around from girl to girl, especially being in a small town, the world's going to get around. Yeah. But here's another thing. This is the duality of women, all right? If you engage with these girls, I know you're only 16, but I know that happens, and you get caught or something like that, the first thing is you're never going to have sex in this town again. I told my girlfriends, but now you're a player, and that attracts other girls. It's a weird thing because women will stab each other in the back for men like that. They don't give a shit. It's the game. This is the subconscious breeding game that we're all playing. We pretend they're not. So if you might want to try that, and the thing is, but if I'm not a big into lying, but if you want to get in that game, you better get good at it. It's not for me.
Right?
Well, you don't have the confidence to be such a good liar, so maybe you should try girlfriend. And stick with it. And look, I'm married. I'm in love. I got kids and everything. You know, think if I see some 19, 20-year-old girl on a bus and she's smoking fucking hot, that I'm just like, oh God, man. Yeah, that's the rest of your life. You know, as creepy as you might find that, it doesn't ever go away. So, you know, I think if you make a promise, you should keep it. But if you don't make any promises, then that's fine. But confidence is just going up there, asking them, and taking no like a man. And I know some girls. Are you more into black girls? Or white girls?
Probably more into white girls.
You're into white girls?
Like, truly honest.
Well, yeah, I got good news. They're not as bad in general about letting you down. Well, the English girls can be rough, though. Even worse than Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, English girls can
that's what's
they're almost as bad as black girls, but in a different way. You know, those white English girls. They have that how dare you sort of American girls are different. You know what they do? They say no, but don't say no. They'll never say the words. It's even more. It's more infuriating. It's more infuriating.
Yeah, you're just supposed to magically know.
Yeah. And then the worst part is the girl's nice. She's like, "Look, I'm sorry, I'm not really that interested." And you're like, "God, fuck!" Not only is like this girl's great, like she's attractive. She let me down the proper way, and then makes you even like her more because she wasn't a complete shit to you. And what usually happens is she has to be a shit to you to get your way. So no, I think just trying it out and giving it and letting chips fall away. And I tell you something, your boys are gonna come up and fucking laugh and goof at you and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you just look at them and say, "Yeah, how much you getting? How much balls you have? I got balls, you don't. Don't give me that. You're gonna laugh. I don't get one. You're not." And if you keep that up over time, might take years, like 16, 17, 18, you're gonna hook. And all that humiliation is just gonna be all that stuff that you got out in high school is gonna be a breeze come college. It's just
dude, I didn't get confidence till I was like 21. Like that was after a couple years of like working out and shit.
Yeah. So
I got another thing as well.
Sure,
like,
go ahead.
Even if I get to talk to a girl and she seems like really nice to me, the next day she'll just not look at me as if I was the flu.
No, then that's a no. That's why I would take it.
Is that a no?
Yeah, well, we can find out and say, "Look, I'm interested in you, blah, blah, blah." And she just like, bye. And then no. No means no. You know what no means? No means no kind of good things because it keeps you from being led on.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. I don't want to.
Well, not only that, they could turn around and call you a harasser too. So you know exactly like so. No, okay, fine, no, and stick to it. And don't badmouth her. Don't call her a fucking lesbian. I had a friend of mine. He's like, "Fuck, girl turned him down." She was immediately a fucking carpet muncher. Fucking just a dyke, you know. We know she turned you down, Chip. You know, that's my favorite. All right, we come back to the lunch table and what? Another lesbian? Fuck you, Callahan. All right, bud. Just keep hitting it, keep backing me. I tell you what, go fail a few fucking times. Go tell me a success story in a month or two. You know what I mean?
In a month. All right. Well, I'm talking to a girl now.
Yeah.
Well,
you seem like a really nice guy, to be honest with you.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm a nice guy, but I'm also like an asshole.
That's
like,
good. That's good. You're a lad. So as they say, well, we say dude, bro, or bro back here, and you're a lad. So you're a lad. So
yeah,
what? Own it. I think more people need to be lads.
I think another thing. I think over time, even if I do get in a relationship, I feel like I've watched people like you for like years now.
Jesus.
Other people don't. So I feel like I've kind of matured way more than other people.
Well, I doubt that. I'm forever being called a man-child.
I mean,
understand
actually,
what people say.
No, never mind. I think I've matured when it comes to critical thinking.
Well,
but
thanks,
when it comes to like, emotions and stuff like that.
Well, that's normal. It's tough. It's almost impossible to control your emotions. I'm not saying that's an excuse to fucking do something crazy. It's really hard. You know, it's really hard. The thing is, you have to hold a teenager accountable like you would an adult, but you don't expect him to do it. You know, but you don't let him know you don't expect it, or him or her know, because you gotta kind of fight through the stupid and emotional stuff. When I was your age, like the stupidest thing to get me to swing on somebody or get angry at somebody or something like that. The stupidest fucking thing. Like if I felt my sense of justice wasn't pleased, and I could really do something stupid and crazy. And that I don't know if that's the same thing for you, but that's something to really stay away from. The most extreme example is the girl at the party kind of not saying it, but making everybody think she may have been abused or raped without actually saying it. Watch that girl. She may be looking for attention. And the way to diffuse her would be, are we going to the police? You know, so
all right. I have another thing now you're bringing up parties. I've never really been that much of a party person.
Yeah, you don't drink?
I mean,
tough in your culture, boy. English boys.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I have to drink, I'll probably drink.
Yeah,
just to
you
fit
don't
in.
have to get fucked up. You can just hold the stupid drink in your hand. You know.
All right. So is that just how it is in a party? Because
it's really tough. I mean, I was in the army where I felt like if you weren't drinking, it was kind of a slight in your manhood, and so I think like yeah, but you know I joined the army like 27. I could handle it. But yeah, I think just look like you're involved. But if you don't feel like drinking the fucking thing, hold it and throw it the fuck out. Yeah. There's something about like Western European American culture with alcohol and being able to hold it and all this other horse shit. Same thing with weed to a certain extent. Oh, I can smoke more weed than you. Great. You know, I mean, I'm a total weed lightweight. Fucking costs less to get fucking higher than you can with all your tolerance. You know, yeah, that's right. Pace yourself. Give it a chance. Don't be afraid to fail. If your homeboys fuck with you,
really.
If your homeboys fuck with you, then just say, hey, you know, you're not trying at all. And by the time I'm 19, I'm going to be fucking kicking it in London, getting laid, and you guys are going to be standing on a wall. You say it right to their face. Bow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I probably would.
I'm going to school, and I'm going to fucking get this out of the way, and you motherfuckers are going to see, no, it ain't like that. Don't fucking Tommy sees it. Nah, it is. You'll find out. You know what I'm saying?
What's like another thing? Like,
Jesus, you're on another thing. This is your last thing. I got other calls. Now I got to
I mean, I've been watching you for like a couple months over time. I've kind of like... Anyways.
One last thing. You can hit me on anything, even if it's off topic.
One last thing.
Go ahead.
Well, I will first of all say that I will probably come back to you soon, see how I'm going.
Okay.
And like the last thing. Cunt. Oh, shit, I forgot.
Jeez.
Okay. Wait, no. I'm an average looking guy, right?
Okay. Stop that. Stop saying that, by the way. That's not good karma.
It's not helpful, right?
No, that's really not. I'd never say that to a woman. Ever.
Yeah, it's probably boring to them.
I don't care if you look like Deji. Just fucking pretend you don't. Deji doesn't. That's one thing about Deji. Deji's kind of not a good-looking guy at all. And I
don't get how he gets laid.
Yeah, but because he doesn't know he's not good-looking. There you go. There's your answer. And he has fucking money.
Anyways.
You know? And he has money.
Yeah, money. Again, I feel like I get the ugly girls. I think I'm kind of like, you know, the type of guy who gets the ugly girls, but then just isn't good enough, like look wise, or hasn't got something going for him for like the good looking girls.
It is true that looks don't really do that well. It is true that guys kind of, you know, depending on how much money you're going to make, it's going to probably reflect on who you're dating. It's one of those things. It's not always the case, but yeah. What about it?
That's so true.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
It's old as time. Well, and the important thing with that, I've talked about that before. Don't be mad at that. Except don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Well, that's the game. It's the way it goes. Just accept that for what it is. Yeah, it's a game. It's a game. Right. Stop looking at women like they're fucking angels. They're not. They put their pants on the same way you do. You know, and we're predisposed to lust and looks, and they're predisposed to be, you know, for security and things of that nature. It's just the way the human race works. It's not girls are fucking, you know, gold diggers and guys are just for sex. It's just there's an element of that that's true. You know, it's like a stereotype, so to speak. But it still is in the back of our programming. And you can't look at women like as a group and say, all right, they're all like this. And the same things with guys. You can't, they're all out for sex all the time. But there is an element of that you have to take into consideration.
I mean, people are just like that at my age. Oh, boys are trash.
Yeah, you guys are fucking, everything's pumping through your brain. You don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Like,
you won't have any idea. You won't have any idea what the fuck's going on until you're about 19. You get a little glimpse, but I was an idiot, right? You're still an idiot, but you don't have. And then when you're about 21, 22, you're like, holy shit, I was a fucking idiot. Can't believe I survived. You know. All right, I gotta let you go. All the best.
All right.
Open phones or love phones, you can call me back. All right? Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See
Now, what do we got? Well, Sitman's been there for a fucking minute. Sitman! Sitman!
Hey, man.
What do you got?
I wanted to say thank you very much because it turns out that when I did my call to you on the last little gave, one of her friends was watching the show.
Oh,
and
shit.
she tuned in.
Wait a minute. Wait. Like, all right. Bring me back.
I think I remember this, but go ahead.
All right, you got. I know, Sitman. I mean, I can't remember them all. So, what happened last time you called?
So I was how I was playing. Well, after a while, I told you I was problems with her.
You're getting cut off. You're like the first
you're cutting out, man.
Off. Oh, I am. I'm sorry. I don't know.
You're good. You're good.
Why do
All right,
Bobex
but
like that? Bobex did himself like that memology.
But we were talking about her mom, how she's Egyptian.
First words going on. All right, here's what I want you to do. You're going to listen to me. You're going to hit the rotary wheel in the lower right-hand corner, okay, of your screen. And then you're going to go to voice and video. And you are going to uncheck automatically detect sensitivity. And you're going to take the bar and pull it all the way to minus 100 decibels. That's what you're going to do right now. Because otherwise, we can't have a conversation. Got it, Jack?
Push to talk?
No, you listen to me, you motherfucker. I just told you what to do. Rotary wheel. Voice and video. Take off the sensitivity. Pull it all the way down to the left at 100 decibels.
Oh, all right.
All right. All right.
All right, it's all the way at
Now give me
100.
4-star rating. All right, let's go.
All right.
Start again.
Take two.
Yeah, so I was talking to you last time about me engaging to a girl. I met her mom. I played the All-American boy.
Yeah.
She was Egyptian, and she, was expecting me to give jewelry to her.
Oh, that's right. Now, all right,
Yeah.
I'm back on course here. All right, what happened? What happened?
Well, she tuned in, and she brought up last week, she was like, so you're a Tommy C fan.
She is too. Is her mom a son?
Yeah.
That'd be great if her mom was. That'd be even funnier. But go ahead.
Well, she's also a fan, so she's also a subscriber as well. And so she gave me a bit of a hint of if I ever was to take her to a honeymoon, she was like, I want you to take me where Tommy C took his wife.
Fucking dusty old apartment? I mean, what the fuck?
I was gonna say get hit on by was it a Danish guy?
I took my first wife to New York because I lived in New Jersey, and I took my second wife. Where the fuck did I go? I went to Spain or those fucking islands off the coast of Africa. I can never remember the fuck they're called. Hey, kitty. You want to go to Tenerife? Is that where you want to go? Tenerife?
No, but I will probably think about New York now. But thank you very much, man. This was actually what I really needed to call in for because I honestly didn't know where you took any of your wives.
I don't know. Take them anywhere. Fucking. Yeah, Town Romantic. Took them to McDonald's. What? So she heard, like, what was good about her hearing me here? I'm missing a big part of the story.
She was actually, because she's a Tommy C fan as well. Apparently. Okay. I didn't know this.
That's bizarre.
And I learned a lot. I learned that she's also a Republican and a few other things.
Is that good?
Right. Yeah, I personally don't care as long as you're going to vote and you vote.
All right, you got to send her mom jewelry now?
No, she said that was one of the major reasons she didn't want to bring me over there because her mom was going to try to swindle me to give me jewelry to her.
You want my daughter's pussy, you better give me Amazon card.
So it turned out really good, and I wanted to thank you very much.
All right, well, that's kind of weird. Well, you're welcome. Send me money. No, I'm going to swindle you. Send me jewelry, motherfucker. I think if I had to guess, you need to talk as openly with her as you did with me. And I know it's kind of easier with me because you don't fucking know me or what have you. And sometimes it's easier to do that to like a total stranger. So you got to be, I'm not saying tell her every one of your fucking problems. Be a little mysterious. But when it comes to something like this, you got to sit somebody down and say, hey, what do I do here? You know, if it was easier for you to talk to me first and that eventually came up and just by sheer chance you happen to listen, which is bizarre, then yeah. But yeah, sitting down. There are things. There's things you don't have to talk about. There's personal things you shouldn't fucking talk about, even if you're married 100 years. But these are things that you have to straighten out. So stick to the stuff you straighten out. Be a little mysterious, but don't be stuffy and withhold. You know what I mean? You gotta find a walk.
Thank you very much.
Hey, no problem.
All right.
Get
Good luck
laid.
to everybody else.
Take care. Bye-bye. Sit, man, everybody. Big Oops. I'm trying to do these bitches in order, but I say, Big Oops is a girl. She's a big fan. She's saying, give her half the gold and say it's because of her labia. You're disgusting, Bowie.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
disgusting. Big Oops!
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm only Tommy C. Marriage Counsel. Yes. What's your love problem?
Okay.
Dr. C's here. Dr. Jeff.
So
Doesn't Jeff look like the
my
fucking guy from Mortal
question-
Kombat 3 with the fucking cop from Mortal Kombat 3? Put one in the chat if
Well,
Jeff looks like Stryker.
What are you talking about? Stryker?
He's Stryker. He look like Stryker.
You know what? Out of all the fucking doppelgangers I get, I will take fucking Stryker.
Stryker?
That's a, you know what? That's a step up from fucking
Stryker.
Dylan Klebold.
MK3. Yeah, let's see. I love it. This is hold on a second. I was playing Mortal Kombat with my kid, and I was like, we started calling the character Jeff because he couldn't say Stryker correctly. Here he goes. Look at him, especially this one right here.
Let me pull it up.
There we go, Stryker. It's right there.
Okay. You know what? I'll take that. I will fucking take
It's
that.
like Jeff, right?
I will take that. No longer will I be
So
Dylan.
one of these
fucking
artists,
Klebold.
go make Stryker's chin just a bit bigger.
Should I go?
bigger.
Hey, if I really want to play the character, should I go grab my MPX that's in the other room?
Come on. No, don't.
Okay.
Let's not say you did. Stryker, you're in better shape than Stryker. Stryker looks like a little chubby in the wubby there. All right, how
Yeah.
can I help you there, Big Oops?
okay, I was waiting to talk. Just kidding, it's your show.
How can I help you?
all I wanted to ask was all things. My question is inspired by Coco. I don't know how to tell other women that my man is my man without wanting to, like, I don't know,
hurt them.
be aggressive.
You're a black girl, right? Right? I like
No,
that. That's so funny.
no, you're not.
Yeah.
I don't, maybe you could
Hispanic?
guess.
You Hispanic?
But anyway, no.
Here's what you do. You go, listen, girlfriend, I'm going to cut you. That's my man. Turns me on. It's hot.
Like,
I'm going to cut you.
no,
You think I won't?
Okay, so this is what happened.
My cousin
his ex,
and my sister, we come over, we cut you open, cut your belly. Cut your belly open. We take that.
No,
we-
it would be a single man job.
yeah.
But anyways, so his ex, like, I trust him. I don't have no, like, trust issues with him.
Mhm.
I know he won't cheat on me.
Mhm.
But it's the fact that, like, I want to tell other people that, like, hey, he's mine. But, like, he's too pretty.
Well, who's hitting on
and-
him? Why do you feel this way? Who's hitting on him makes you feel?
It's his ex. Well, it's his ex, and she's telling like friend requests on Facebook and whatever. And we haven't told no one that we were like together, and we went to the same high school. We're still in the same state that we went to the high school in.
Okay.
And so like everyone who's in
How
high
come
school,
how
is
come you
still
guys
in
haven't
one
become a
state.
public item? How come you're not letting people know? It's a little tough to say. How do I tell girls? But I got to keep my relationship a secret. All right, you're kind of making your own problem here. You know, like why isn't
here's
it
the
public?
thing. Okay, I'll just tell you. What do you call it? So you met some Native Americans, right? You know how they got reservations?
What do you mean? What do you mean reservations? I don't
Okay,
understand.
well, I'm saying like I'm telling my race, I'm Native American. But
Right.
anyways, so like they got the reservations. No one really leaves a reservation. So everyone, he's from there,
Mhm.
and so everyone is like that we went to high school with are kind of in his reservation, and they kind of don't grow up.
That's a lot of money, I
Emotionally, and they
guess,
kind of
for
see-
a person of color.
So like, I feel
Clearly,
like
you're
like,
clearly worried
I
this
kinda
chick's
want-
gonna.
I just want to tell people.
You're clearly worried.
I want to be
I don't-
territorial, okay?
Let me take the quiet. Let me say the quiet. This is my new thing to say. Let me say the quiet part out loud. You're not fucking. I wouldn't say. You're not 100% trusting of this guy, and you're not 100% sure this girl's not going to snatch your boy. Let's be honest here. Let's start with that. You're nervous.
I do trust them. I do trust them.
Okay,
like,
so but you don't trust her, and you know how men are when they had a couple drinks, right?
I don't think he's gonna. He doesn't really drink, and he wouldn't drink with her because they ended in a bad terms.
Then what are you worried about?
But it's like it's not.
Then
just
what are you
her,
worried
it's
about?
Everyone else.
Then what are you worried about?
It's everyone else in his community.
Oh,
and it's just like now that they know
women.
We were in because huh?
Women in his community.
No, honestly, it's like our high school kids that we grew up with. So it's like it's weird.
Oh.
And it feels like they could try to intervene. And like I already had people from high school. Like once they found out I was with them, they were like trying to like talk to me. And I never had this happen to me before. And this is like my first, I'll say my first serious relationship.
All right.
And so I just
how do you let the original question was how do you let women know? Well, you let women know you're dating them. I don't know. Go on fucking Facebook and say, in a relationship. It's fucking complicated. Let people know. You want people to know you're dating them? Let people know you're dating them. I'm a genius. Fucking genius. There you go. And then that's the first fucking step. And anything they do after, they can't say, "Oh no, I didn't know."
Well, maybe I'm not asking it right. How do I emotionally deal with something like that? Like if I see my dude getting hit on, what do I do?
You tell the bitch to knock it off. You have every right to do that.
Okay, so I'll put my monkey cap on and I'll do my monkey business.
Well, you could. All right, let's do it like white people. Okay.
What? Cancel them?
Yeah, go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and expose her. Say she watches CP.
Yeah, so I don't like white people, so I'm going to proceed to go on social media and just bitch about it and not do anything.
I like the black girl way better. You can say, that's really important to talk to my man. What are you talking about? I see where you're looking at him. Oh, girl, you're just paranoid. No, I'm telling you to knock that shit off that's supposedly making me paranoid. Got it?
Okay. So, okay.
Cool,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he's got to say, hey, that's got it. So you got to, you want people to know, make it known. I think it's that simple. You want me to know the best way to do it? I would start off polite and get progressively not polite.
Okay.
I don't appreciate what you're talking about. I'm just going to tell you right now. It makes me uncomfortable. You could try it the white girl way. Or you could do the black girl way. Bitch, if you look at him that way, I'm going to pull your weave off. And if you do that, bring a camera so you can send it in. You pull it around. That happened in fucking high school. I knew this black girl got a fucking fight, and she had braids. And motherfucking girl, she's fighting, fucking pulled it off, and she started whipping it around.
You just basically described a fight in a school assembly I had. I believe that was my
you go with the black girl started waving the fucking thing around.
Oh my God.
Well, it didn't go that far, but the best part about it was the cop was just taking a sweet ass time getting over there, just letting him. He was letting him go at it.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty nasty fight.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't stop, so the cop just straight up I believe he tackled the white girl. Yeah, he tackled the white girl.
Yeah, it's safer.
He didn't hold back though. I mean, it was a
Goldberg spear.
Tackle. It was nice.
Goldberg spear.
It was nice.
He got parallel with the ground.
No, he did. He straight up.
Wow. No, I just make it known. I mean, he can be subtle. You're great. It's be polite. Raise a notch and then be a bitch. Sometimes you got to be a bitch.
Okay.
I tell you, if bitch is the first place you go, it's like guys would go to violence first. If bitch is the first place you go, but sometimes you got to use bitch for self-defense, and not all self-defense is with your hands. It's psychological self-defense. You're letting people know that as far as you can be pushed, or at least putting that out there. So yeah, it's sometimes you got to be a bitch. You've got to be a bitch to another girl. Gonna be a bitch to another girl. Just don't be planning on hanging out with him again after that. What do you want from me? I just bought a Mortal Kombat arcade.
Maybe Mortal Kombat will help me too. I don't know.
That's fine. I
get you. I understand.
There you go.
I just I thought because I'm learning, so I'm is this how I do it?
I didn't know you weren't.
Get too
I didn't know why you weren't a known member on the Discord. By the way, you are now known. Congratulations, you're a known fuck.
No fuckhead.
Yeah, I gave like 2 out today. I'm doing known fuck. Known fuck. Well, it's long overdue for you, sweetheart. If you didn't have it,
I
you
know.
left the server. Long overdue.
Dude, I've been waiting for so long to call into Valentine's thing, and this is like the best question I can come up with. So
You're fine. All right, you did a good job.
I know.
Tell her.
Thank you.
Tell her.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna go. Bye.
She's a cutie. All right, now Trap Jesus. I don't know. Fucking, I'm an idiot. Trap Jesus, you're on the air.
Hey, what you say, Tommy C?
How can I help you?
First off, I'd like to say thank you for your 5-star tech support with Discord. And, I'm calling because of my wife and kid, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do I tell her that I love Dr. Charvago and I'm leaving them behind for the weather? She just won't wear them pretty things I like no more, and I just got to know who's she wearing them for.
You like Dr. Fraga, huh?
Yeah, he's my man. Y'all don't give him enough love. I swear to you. You got to check on that boy.
I check on him every fucking day. He doesn't show up.
He's a good old boy.
Oh, he's
man.
great. He is a good old. Oh no, he's definitely a good old boy. You want love for Dr. Fraga? What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you're doing the Lord's help over here, man, because we can't all afford Jerry Springer, and that other guy seems a little weird. You know?
He's still on the air, Jerry Springer. He's still doing that horse shit. Jerry Springer's still on the air? No.
They still got Judge Judy on the air, man.
Yeah,
I swear she's been old and dying as long as I've been alive.
If I wanted an old Jew nagging me, I'd have moved to Long Island. I don't watch Judge Judy. Jesus.
I heard that, brother.
Yeah.
I heard that.
You realize, actually, Judge Judy's pretty good, and she's right, but it's like she deals with the same morons for the last 25 years. So, like, they're just stupid as they were in the mid to late 90s. I really can't listen to her anymore. Yelling at people.
Always somebody who doesn't live on. It's always somebody who lives there who's not on the lead.
It's always somebody who has the IQ of a fucking hockey puck and are dishonest to boot. So I mean, how many times can you tell them they're stupid? I mean, Judge Judy is like. Are you familiar with like the old medieval? I don't think it's medieval. I think we used it even in early America. The rack. You put a guy's head in a rack and they throw him out. That's what Judge Judy is. She's a modern day rack. So we can all feel better because everybody throws the tomatoes and the guys in the rack so they feel better about themselves. So that's what Judge Judy is.
There's always some asshole who's throwing a rock or a baseball in the back.
Yeah. And then they'll be in the rack too, and then that's funny. Makes everybody happy. Nothing makes cancel culture was a little different back then. It's a lot more creative and immense.
Yeah, used to someone would actually have to kill somebody to get canceled. Now you just say the wrong thing on Twitter and they take your Twitter and your YouTube away.
Yeah. Well, it was back in the old days in the States. People would they would I think dueling was legal in Pennsylvania. So if guys in New Jersey had a problem, they just crossed to Delaware and duel. That's how Aaron Burr got killed, right? He got a fucking duel with or who got killed by Aaron Burr?
Was that
some founding father got himself in a duel.
No.
I can't remember him. Who did Aaron Burr killed? Yeah, and it was funny. He skipped over to a place called Bucks County.
Hamilton, right?
Yeah, he killed Alexander Hamilton. And they said Hamilton had a hair trigger. And that's what fucks. So he took the paces and he rested his finger on the trigger and just popped, and then Burr turned.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hamilton shot first and missed.
And then I think Burr, he skipped town because people want to fucking kill him. And he went to a place called New Hope, Pennsylvania, which is like the homo capital just outside of Philadelphia now. But anyway, it's a cool place to go. A lot of homo places are fun. They're interesting places and stuff like that. And then he knocked up, because he considered himself a founding father, and he knocked up, some guy put him up. He knocked up his 14-year-old daughter. And then when the guy was super pissed about it, he's like, well, think of it this way. You got a founding father seed. And they chased him out of there. I don't know what even happened to Baron Burr. Pretty fucking funny.
If I got on this horse and rode the fuck away.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about dueling I find. It's like
they didn't bring this shit back, man.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Murphy used to say, back in France when you slap somebody, that meant something, man. It means somebody fucking had to go. There is something about that I find. Should we be doing it? Probably not. But it's just, I like consequences. Consequences are interesting. That's why I think, that's why I think, what do you call it, games? Battle Royals got really popular because games stopped having consequences. You really have consequences in Battle Royale. You're done. It's over.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's why they're so popular. Yeah.
A lot of these modern generation gamers on Fortnite and the newer Call of Duties and what have you, they just would never have made it back in the day with us in the 360 lobbies in Modern Warfare 2 and the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Where you
it's because assholes like you that we don't have lobbies anymore. To be honest with you, calling everybody a fag and then the N word and everything else. Thanks.
Hey man, look, I did our service, okay? I did our service.
Yeah. And Keemstar was better than you at it. Guy made a career out of being an asshole on fucking Xbox. All right, thanks for the call, man. I'll let
definitely, man, and don't forget.
I'll tell Doc to grease his hole up and get ready for you.
Definitely, it's about that time, man. I gotta go get the jelly ready.
All right,
appreciate it.
Gross. Who else? Adam. I don't know. I want to talk to chicks. Zell, you're on the air. I could do that. That's my show. Zell?
Oh.
Hey, how are you
doing?
Hi. How can I help you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
So, we're asking relationship issues, yeah?
Actually, I was taking, this is pet day, and I want to know if your cat needs a fucking...
Oh my god, fuck off. I already...
Of course we're talking relationship.
Somebody gave me grief for asking this in the chat. I don't know why I'm asking again.
Okay, go ahead. Well,
like
don't listen to them. Want to say something?
Who was it? Fuck him.
Yeah.
The Joker. He's a little shit fuck.
What do you mean? The Joker?
Joker, quit being a shit fuck.
Oh, well, don't be. Stop being... No shit fucks allowed. All right. Well, what's your relationship problem? How can I help you, young lady? And first of all, how old are you?
What isn't my relationship problem? Yeah, I don't know how to be single, and me and my boyfriend of like, I don't know, he's my best friend of 10 years, and we decided to start dating in 2018, and we just broke up like for good in November.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like because how
old are you?
Like bad shit. I am I'm between 23 and 27.
Okay. You're 26. I know how to do that math problem with women. Okay, you're about 26. Yeah, Stephanie wrote 25. So
you're my age. You're my age.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Which I heard you ask me like how old I was like last time, but
I just don't want to say something gross and everybody say I'm talking to a fucking girl. It's really I care less, to be honest. I gotta say anything. But I want to get a good idea. What happened? What was the final straw? What happened? Can you, without the more you tell me, the better off I can help. I think, at least in my experience.
Well, like I don't want to be with him, but because it's just we were better off as friends. But the mother of his children died, so
I think I remember this.
She got COVID and died, and
oh my god. So his baby's mama died of COVID. How old was she?
She was 30, I believe. And he's 36.
Oh, he's
old. Yeah, and now like he and I aren't even friends anymore, and it just really fucking sucks, man.
He's lonely.
Huh?
You're lonely.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. And this is the longest I've ever been single or like,
going back to the other thing, because I gotta get out because she died of COVID. So what? You broke up because his ex-wife died of COVID, or
he had to move to South Florida to take care of his boys, like while she was.
So it's not like he did you dirty or anything. This is just a horrible event that
it's a horrible event, but then he like ended up moving back up to my town and was just a fucking piece of shit to me.
You didn't want to be, be around the kids?
Like, huh?
You didn't want you to be around the kids? Is that it?
No, I didn't really want to be around his kids. Like we weren't there yet.
You're gone.
Even though
that's it, Jack. It's better off for everybody. I'm not saying you're a bad person. That's what you don't want to raise somebody else's kids. That's all right. But that can't happen. I mean, I when I dated my wife, I told her about my daughter, and I was really the moment I see like a lack of interest, bye. You know, because you can't do it that way. I've been in his position before. Holy shit! Like I do have a lot of empathy for him.
I don't know. It was just it was a shit fuck of a deal, and
yeah, he got a bad deal. The kid's got a bad deal. He got a bad deal. Poor woman got a bad deal. You know, everybody's, you know, this is how death affects people. You know, that's why life's fucking important and valuable. It's really sad that she died.
It is.
All right, but now all this horrible shit happened. You want a boyfriend. Number one, I'm going to tell you, never talk about that shit with him.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm just laughing.
Maybe when you start dating after time and it's something that comes out naturally, but do not fucking go on a date and tell him that. That's personal.
God, no.
Keep it to yourself until it becomes organic and natural to release something like that. And usually after you establish a relationship. It's really tough right now because you can't talk to anybody. Or you tried the e-dating thing. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's all you really can do now.
I have a little bit. Like I've found, you know, a couple of people I really connected with, but it always ends in shit.
And what? You can't tell me shit. You got to give me what happens.
It always ends in, let me think. Like, I guess I'm too much of a cunt. Sorry, can I say that here?
So you're saying it's your fault? Because that doesn't mean that tells me about as much as shit that you're saying you're a cunt. Like, what happens?
Oh, like during my last quote unquote relationship, like whatever, like flirtation thing, he completely stopped talking to me because I was too aggressive during
During what?
Well, during video games.
What a homer.
Sounds like he just sucks at the fucking game.
Yeah, he sucks. What do you guys play together? What are you guys playing?
What?
What were you playing?
Among Us.
Oh, you're really...
Yeah. And
that's usually a problem a boy has. You know, a guy. Like, he's too aggressive.
Yeah.
I remember...
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. He was getting upset at Among Us.
She was playing balls to the wall.
I remember get pissed off.
I remember one
Among
time,
Us.
like I just did.
I'm just a loud person.
Yeah.
And.
Well, why don't you find somebody to put up with your bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help
what
me.
about
What
about dating? Like, all right, you're
obviously
you're in the culture, I guess. The whole YouTube gaming, fucking. No, I'm not going to say shot for the point thing, but something. The culture that surrounds this internet culture that we're all kind of a part of, that kind of niche thing. Have you dated anybody in that culture or tried to? It's risky, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I mean, he was. I mean, yeah, a few people.
And it ended up the same way, or just too much of a bitch to play video games with?
I don't. It's weird. I'm a gamer. I don't really like being with gamers though, because
I don't blame you.
I don't. Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say like I can handle the misogyny and shit because I'll call people pussy or whatever. So
yeah, and it goes both ways. So it's not really misogyny. It's not really misogyny if it's going both ways. You're just one of the boys at that point. You know, that's what a lot of these girls don't realize. So you want to date outside? I mean, I think I'm sorry. This one I'm getting even stronger. You're not telling me something. And you're being very vague. And when it's something, it's like you're almost willing to take responsibility, but you want to tell me for some reason. And I can't really help you if you don't want to tell me what you're doing. Don't worry. I just make one lousy, rotten, funny comment, and then I'm serious about it. What am I missing here?
I don't know. I'm not used to the whole online culture or anything. Like I just got a Discord at the beginning of quarantine last year.
Okay, so you're kind of new to this.
Relatively new.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really like sent me through a fucking like whirlwind of bullshit. And I happen to be like in a lot of different YouTubers communities, and it's so fake. Like I'm an extrovert. I'm a fucking I'm a bartender normally. So I don't know. I love talking to people, and like the internet is just not for me, but this is what I got for now, what I'm stuck with.
All right. You want a boyfriend, but you're still working at a bar? Have you met anybody at the bar? I love picking up waitresses and bartenders. So that was my favorite thing to do when I was a townie. And you know, there's no guys at the bar.
I used to work at a bar. Fun place.
Yeah.
Fun time.
There's no guys at a bar, bars you're meeting or maybe hitting on you?
I mean, yeah, like when I was bartending, but they're not open. They open and they close every 2 weeks there.
I apologize.
But yeah, when I was bartending,
do you really think you're doing something wrong, or are you just getting over a really difficult breakup? And it's just not fast enough for you for whatever reason. You know, you've been through it.
I have no idea.
Let me tell you something. And I feel a little, you know, I understand you all have friends in it. I have a great deal of empathy for your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend's kids, and you. I mean, that's a lot to go through. That's heavy duty, real life shit. You know, and maybe you think you need a little more downtime to kind of take all this shit in?
I mean, it happened back in November. It's been like, you know, December, like almost.
When you miss
3 months,
men or your boyfriend, what do you
months.
miss most? You know, cuddling, talking, like what are you missing?
I miss, yeah, like just the in-person physical stuff.
So like you just
not.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, so I was like saying you just got into this online community about a year ago once all the COVID bullshit started, and then the relationship broke off back in November. Was that kind of like your and you mentioned you're an extrovert as well, so like was this like your last that relationship, was that like the last sense of normalcy in a sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it just, ever since then I've been just completely, I don't know. This goes on to many different lengths. But
I totally get that, because like I got moved into my new position at work literally at this time last year. You know, I work with people on their nutrition workouts and stuff like that, and like just that was a very common theme that I've seen like over the last year, was like people like haven't adjusted well to like the quote unquote new normal, like adjusting to not being around people. People are fucking lonely out there, and just like me, like reaching out to somebody in the app that I work in. That's how I work with my people. Just sending a message to them like makes their entire fucking week. Like it's incredibly sad. I totally I'm not in that position personally, but like I've seen it so much. Like I get it. Like this is all too familiar from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're ready to date, personally, honest with you. I mean, you don't seem like cunt, you know, or anything.
Even casual. I'm just
so you're sex starved.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, who isn't?
How
I mean,
hard could that be?
I believe you're married and whatever, but
Will you
yeah,
have
no,
sex
I
with
am.
me?
Absolutely.
You do? Yeah, you got 3 minutes
Today.
Big disappointment. I don't know. Like, I mean, look, for girls that's a little easier, but it's not easier mentally. I mean, you can always find some sex if you really want to. It's a little dangerous online though, especially for a woman.
Yeah, but then online, like I've almost become like addicted to dudes online, because it's like, you know, they're far away enough, but also yum. I don't know. And like what's your I had a question.
Sure.
What would be your opinion on like a chick who does OnlyFans? Does that automatically make her boyfriend a simp, or not a cuck? I mean a cuck, yeah.
In their world, yeah, I don't give a shit. See, I come from like the rock and roll era where, you know,
I don't care. Make your fucking money.
To me personally, it's probably the worst guy to give you advantage. Like, I wouldn't give a shit personally. But nowadays, yeah, it does kind of, especially if it's an online presence, you know, it does kind of affect them. But I grew up where fucking rock stars were marrying porn stars and shit. So, I mean, I never But it's nowadays, yeah. I guess you kind of make him a cuck. So, I mean, I actually, I fucking, what's his name? Although I don't like him for other reason now. Oh fuck! What's the stupid ass Diddleafy video? I fucking totally. What the fuck's wrong with me? I'm losing.
You're asking the wrong guy. See, I'm a normie too.
Hi, Dubs. Sorry. I kind of agreed with just about everything he said. You know? But the problem is, it's because he was like, fuck you fans. On top of that, it just made him look like a bitch. Oh, but I was like, who cares? Like, who cares who's fucking looking at this shit? Who cares what they're fucking doing with it? That's why she wants to make a living. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to buy a breast exam fucking photo, because it was the most unsexual thing I've ever seen. It's like fucking going. It's like a nat. It's like these are the breasts. Like they're like the most anatomy. She didn't pose. She didn't do nothing. You know, she didn't put a dildo in her ass. Nothing. Fucking what a ripoff.
You think that's a step up? You think that's a step up from a foot pic?
Yeah. I've thought about doing the whole feet thing, because I mean, my feet are like aces, glorious. And if I stepped into some cake, I feel like I can make a lot of money, specifically cake, because like, who doesn't love cake? And I feel like that would be really nice on my feet.
It's like you can do it. You get some fucking money if you want to do all that horse shit. I'm not telling you not to do it, but yeah, it's probably gonna make. You're probably gonna have to keep it secret. But then here's another thing: if you're not marrying a content creator, then who fucking cares? The odds of being found out are slim.
Oh God, yeah.
You know, if you start dating somebody, you're probably going to have to tell him OnlyFans. And if he tells you to get rid of it, depending on how much you like it, you're probably going to have to get rid of it. So look at it that way and keep yourself in shape. But if he doesn't work out, go back to OnlyFans and earn some dough. You know?
Yeah.
Well I'd bang you, but I'd bang you, but I really give you much advice. I think you just kind of, if you just want sex, and go get some sex.
I mean, thanks for talking. Anyway, yeah. I just needed to like get some shit out, you know.
Yeah, maybe you should have evolved, but you know, you need. I mean, yeah, just go on a Discord and just shoot the shit with people who have similar experiences. I guess like.
I know,
their ex-boyfriend's ex-wife dying of COVID and moving halfway. Oh God, I can't imagine.
They all have pictures.
And I mean this when I say this. I know you seem kind of guarded on your feelings. I think that's what's going on here. It's probably part of your problem. You know, that was a rough thing you went through, and you probably should acknowledge that for yourself and say, you know, that was rough. Also, I'm not saying be friends with him. In fact, I'm telling you not to. Forgive him for whatever the fuck happened. Realize what the situation he was put in, and I guarantee you will forgive yourself and feel better. Fucking it. No, I'm like dead serious. Heart attack. Forgive him. He's a human being, and then whatever you're feeling right now, gone. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You take care, sweetheart.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, I figured her out towards the end. She doesn't like. She's like a dude. Don't like to talk about her feelings. Guys, that's the way you should be with women. Really guarded, but that's what's going on. She's got to forgive him. That's tough. That's really rough. That's too bad.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
No, not ideal.
Far from ideal. No, that's just a shitty situation all around.
You did a good job.
No blame to anybody.
The thing is, like, my social life is my son, my daughter. Right? The thing is, I don't give a shit anymore. You know, but I do. Like, this is why I kind of flipped out Ace Chairman Liam a couple months back, and he's like, "If we just follow the rules, it'll all be over." So shut the fuck up. If you have any idea what these people are going through, we make our living sit in our ass.
Dude, I see it. I like I said, like I see it on a daily fucking basis. It is sad. That's why I say fuck all this fucking bullshit.
It's worth risking your life.
Like it takes
some things are worth risking your life.
Then these people.
I was watching.
I
was watching Chappelle, and he was like, when he was doing his tour, like when he got COVID, and people were like, "Good, you deserve it. You weren't staying in your house and fucking trembling with fear like me." I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Fuck yourself.
You know, we all got to sit down, and somehow this is gonna go away if we just do do what the government tells us. When has that worked in the past? Oh, there you go. No problem, Sal. Forgive him, and you can forgive yourself. For reals. That shit works. All right. Indigo Child. Fat Boy Panda. Expired Jax. It's kind of funny name. Cool Kid. That'll be a quick call. Mike the Bike? Mike the Bike, you're on the air? Mike? Oh,
I don't know if you can hear my dog fucking howling at fucking squirrel, more than likely, but that's happening right now.
That's what it is. Indigo Child. Indigo Child, you are on Love Phones, and we only got about 20 minutes to go.
Good.
What you got?
All right. Yo, Tommy, I got a question.
What?
So basically, I'm 17. I'm from England, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the summer, I'm moving to America. I'm not going to college. Kind of realized like wasting money. How do I meet girls and how do I get laid in America? Basically,
Same way you're trying to do it at home, but let me guess, you haven't fucking got it right back at home.
Embrace socialism.
Yes.
Right.
You move the Pacific.
I'm kidding. Please don't do that.
Move the Pacific Northwest, become a Bernie boy, and fucking burn down a federal building or two. I don't know. Like how did it roll in England?
I mean, it's basically the same. Just women are a bit more ugly.
How was your love life in England?
I'm pretty flirtatious, but like, what was
you getting laid? You not getting laid? I mean, like, you have a girlfriend, you not have a girlfriend. Like, how complicated this could possibly be?
I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not getting laid.
All right, much better. So not going well at all.
No.
Fucking prick. I mean, why do I have to lead the dance? It's one thing if it's a girl calling in, but you're a guy. Like, what the fuck? You're supposed to lead me. And we do the waltz like white people. Stick to your polkas and your waltzes. You're white and you're lame. And you're really white. You're English. That's like the ultimate white guy, besides being Icelandic. Are you going there for high school, or like what are you going to the States for? Like, what do you got going on? Give me information, fuckface.
Just like,
what was this delay?
I'm like gonna get a job. I'm gonna go across like Route 66, just like gap year type shit.
Oh, you're gonna do that old what was that stupid book I read in high school? On the Road. Jack Kerouac or fucking some shit. I forget the name who wrote it. It kind of sucked, I thought. You're gonna do like a whole cross country thing?
Yeah.
Well, you're probably gonna be going to a lot of bar. Actually, you can't. You're only 18, aren't you?
I mean, I look older.
It don't matter. They're gonna card you from fucking Newark through St. Louis all the way to fucking San Francisco. It is not like Europe. You're not gonna have trouble. You're gonna have trouble getting drinks, and you have to find a contact in each town. What a pain in the ass. Because really, with your stupid accent, although your personality seems awfully lame, you're probably going to have more of a chance than somebody who didn't.
Tommy, you don't know me. Come on, don't make that judgment. You don't know me.
You are absolutely boring. You can't express yourself. That comes apparent. It's not working in England because they can see through your bullshit. Some girl might think you're fucking sophisticated because of the way they talk, but that just means she's probably a stupid hillbilly, and you might get to lay her. That's like what we're talking here. Do you want to increase your odds, or do you want to get like just kind of I'm gonna go across the road and
increase my chance? Yeah.
Increase your chances. I develop fucking personality. There you go. There's a start. Have personality. Have something to fucking talk about. I don't know if you're going to be 18 on the road, it's going to be hard to go to bars. And I think you should push the trip off until you're 21. There you go. And I think you should concentrate on dealing with English broads, as much as a pain in the ass that might be. English, Irish fucking broads are a pain in the ass. Scottish broads are all right, though. I'm English, I confirm. Yeah, probably. So, you're doing it too early. You should wait till you're 21. Save your money. And try to deal with these entitled English cunts in the meantime. There you go.
All right, have a good night, Tommy.
You're good. What a personality on that guy. He used to call years ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're the life of the
Sorry
party.
for boring
sure.
you, Tommy.
Well, don't worry about me. Worry about boring that fucking girl you're trying to fucking bed. Kid. Whoops.
Mate, I'm just not confident. I'm not confident on these streams. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're not confident anywhere else either, though. Let's be honest.
Nah.
Well, start working on that, man. Like I don't know if working out or something like that, finding something you're passionate about, and then just going all in on that. But
I mean, starting tomorrow, I'm losing 50 pounds. So,
did you say starting tomorrow you're going to try to lose 50 pounds?
Yeah.
That'll help.
Go for it. Go all in for it. And if you ever need help on that,
yeah, because if you're fat,
reach out to me.
If you're fat and have the accent, it's going to be like, oh, isn't that cute? I mean, you'll hold the girl, but she's like, I don't think I'm going to sleep with this guy.
I'm good looking. I'm just fat.
Sure. So am I.
Hey, seriously.
I'm fucking Brad Pitt if I lost 10 pounds.
Hey, seriously, if you need help on that, reach out. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Have fun. Okay.
All right. Have a nice night.
Bye. Sorry, but
that's a lot of money, I guess.
Mike, you actually didn't turn your fucking mic on.
That's the shit I'm talking about, man. Like this whole fucking last year, it's causing shit like that.
Nah, it's fucking people up, dude. I think he's fucking my kids up too. I don't even know it yet. Cool kid, you're out of here.
Yo, Tommy C.
What you want, yo?
Dude, how old are you, man? You're like 50?
Yeah.
Wait, actually, you're 50?
Yeah, 52.
Damn.
Yeah.
Still doing this?
Old enough to fucking fuck your mother. How about that?
I don't really care.
Me either. What do you want? How can I help you?
Well, I just got a few questions, man. Wait, are you friends with Aiden Projects?
No, you got to do the love phones. You don't get to talk about whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, well, I was gonna try to ask you about Aiden Projects.
I don't fucking care. That's getting old anyway. Epic, you're out of here.
As soon as I heard his voice, I knew he was gonna drop that fucking bomb.
Yeah, he's just an annoying jerk off, and he'll be an annoying jerk off for years to come. How can I help you, Epic?
You had me on a couple times. Shout out to Dead on Dave.
Yep.
The Outsiders of YouTube, you and him. Shout out to Jeff.
I like that. The Outsiders of YouTube. I like that.
So this is a different perspective. I respect your opinion. I feel like a lot more people don't realize how valuable the information you give. But I'll just throw it out to you. So
go ahead.
I got a friend of mine that hasn't been in a relationship for a few years.
Okay.
He just met a girl that he works with at his job. She's a supervisor in another department. I'm in my late 30s.
Okay.
All right. Just try to give you a little bit more information. If you want more, I'll give it to you. But
okay, you're doing good. Don't worry. I'm not worried about you hiding something already. So just tell me the way you tell it.
All right. So he's in his early 30s. She's in her late 30s. She got 2 kids, both of them from different baby daddies. They've been dating for less than a year. He's talking about he's in love. They about to get married. So like my gut was like, dude, slow it down. Don't take any.
How old is he?
Do anything yet.
How old is he?
He's like 32, 33.
She's like 36.
She's like 40, bro.
All right, and she got 2 kids.
She got So this is what stands out. So he most of his friends are online. You know, he's a gamer at heart. He plays games online. As soon as he met her, he stopped coming on Discord. He stopped playing games online. And he slowly like sneaking like online to play games while he's working. And then like when she's home, he's not playing online. But like that's like on top. That's like extra details to it. So like my question is. And you can ask me more questions. I'll give you more details. Sure. But
I'm still letting you talk. I'll interrupt. Believe me, I have no problem doing that extra.
All right,
Jeff's almost been with me 10 fucking years.
So you know how you got like that friend that like they're gonna step into a trap. And you're like, dude, don't do it, man. Don't fucking. Yeah. Or should you like let him just figure it out on his own? You know what I'm saying? Because like there might be some.
Was there a long time between this relationship and his last one?
Yes, very long time. Very long time.
Say goodbye. This is about you. Come on. I can tell right away. This call's about you. You miss your buddy. It's okay.
No, but you know what, man? Like, I respect it. Like,
Yeah.
but like me and a few other friends, and they're closer to him than me.
Sure.
Like, I'm the kind of guy that's like, all right, whatever you want to do, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they complain more about it to me, and they ask me,
What are
like,
they gonna do that you can't? You know what I mean?
Right. You're
He's gone.
absolutely right.
Say goodbye. What are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know how anybody could fucking get involved. It's already 2 kids, 2 failed marriages, and you're gonna fucking get involved in another. I don't know.
Tommy,
I don't even know.
7 months in, bro. 7 months. I'm
Yeah,
getting married,
well,
bro.
it's gonna be 3. This is how this shit happens. This way shit gonna happen. What, you think I'm joking? I wasn't trying to be funny at all.
No, I know. That's why it's funny because you know, there's no. So like two of the friends met her, and like, you know, if she's cool, that's not a big deal. But she was just like, she made the ultimatum like it's either them or me. So it's like you change your lifestyle.
Hoes before
that
bros.
You already are. Yeah, I know.
Well, you know, here's the thing about his age too, because that bros before host shit is bullshit. He may be ready to just fucking settle down, and he got a taste of the family life and liked it. I wasn't thinking about getting married like ever, and I dated a girl with a kid, and it sent me in that direction. Like, because she was a lousy mother, and I was like, I could do this. And I never thought I could before. In fact, after that, I wanted it. Like, it was an urge that I had never felt before. So he's probably feeling that. What are you going to do?
You're right, man. But
Yeah.
you know how you want to be that one friend and say, hey, man, like, you want to throw him like a lifesaver. You're like, but you don't want
It's a tough one.
you know?
See, in the old days, back when I was fucking kid, I would have said, see, I mean, he's in his 30s too. They ain't shit you can do, dude. Like, it's not like he's 21, he's making a massive. I've heard this story. I think we've gotten this call before, and the guy was like 22 and she was 40 with 2 kids. I think I've got this call before, like back in 2017. Yeah, and I just don't. All right, I'll tell you what I think. If I think I remember, I've done so many stupid shows I can't remember. What you can do, is tell them it's a bad fucking idea, but risk the friendship, and know that you're probably gonna lose it either way.
All right, so let me ask you this: should I just be, if he still needs us, like for advice, be like, yo, I'm here if you need me, bro.
I think there's anything wrong with that. I'm here if you need me, and don't get mad if he doesn't call for a while. You know,
dude,
I had a buddy. He got his name was John, and you know, we were fucking homeboys getting in fucking trouble. And
was his name John Cena?
It's so funny. Ask me his name afterwards. It's I can't say his name, but and we were all going out. This girl, I didn't like the girl right off the bat. She rubbed me the wrong way. You know why I didn't like the girl? For some reason, every conversation she had with every fucking guy in the room was, "It's too bad that I can never get pregnant."
Wow.
Yeah, that's, and you know, my mom even told me about that shit. I'm on the pill. I can't get pregnant. Garen motherfucking teed. They're looking to get knocked up. You know,
but dude.
And by the way, he ended up having 5 kids with this woman, and she dumped him about fucking 6 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But dude, you know, he's got a good job. He's real smart. She got a good job, but like, you know how when you meet like,
does he really love those kids? Is he really connected with those kids?
Yeah, but you know what? It's because he wants one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm telling. I just told you that like 2 sentences ago.
Yeah.
You're out of your league, dude. This is Mother Nature. You know what? I was gonna say, if you want to put it out there, put it out there. You're probably getting used. I don't even think that's the point. I don't think there's no point. Just be there when it's fucked up. If it gets fucked up, and maybe it's some miracle it doesn't, and then you're good, and you can feel like an idiot. You know, which you'd probably rather feel like an idiot right now in 5 years than this. I don't think there's anything to do. This is a call of nature. It's about being a father, making babies, all that other fucking horse shit, and this is just you can see it. I'm gonna be honest with you, you're right. Your instincts are right. It's probably gonna go wrong. There's nothing you can do, and you know what? It might not be worth it to lose him as a friend.
But she telling them straight up, like, I don't know if I want any more kids, and he wants a kid to extend.
That's their problem. That ain't your problem. That's their problem.
Right.
Yeah.
That sucks. But you could tell, like damn, she gonna bang one of her baby daddies, and he's gonna be stuck fucking signing over.
Probably.
Like, see, he mentioned like,
he's got money. She good looking, at least.
Pretty.
What? She good?
he sent me a fucking wedding invitation. Mind you, this is like under a year, and I'm like, I'm like, dude, did you just met? This is like under a year. Like, you gonna get married and shit, bro? Like,
see, I got married only like a year after I knew my first wife.
See, I don't.
You start getting in your 30s. But see, the thing is, like, that's one thing. Like in your 20s, you're in your 30s. You know, a year's a long time. Like, how much fucking more do you need to know?
It's different, right?
Yeah, it's a little different in your 30s.
I'm sorry, man. I hate to like, cause like for him, it's like, you know, someone is like a really nice person. You just don't want them to get taken advantage of and shit. So like, I hate to say that because other people might be in different situations where for them it might be different depending on who they know. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't think there's anything you can do though. And if you want to say, I think this is really bad. You don't have my. You can say you don't have my blessing on this. Yeah, fuck you. You know. You could be that one guy. If anyone here has, what do they say in those marriages? They nobody ever fucking does.
If anybody has anything they would like to say why these two should not be wed,
yeah,
please recite.
Yeah, Tommy, please, forever hold your peace, motherfucker.
Whoa, you hitting puberty there?
Yeah, forever. Yeah,
just so people know, just if you could like respond to this after, but if you really like, you're really young and you're trying to meet a girl and you're not too sure about it, like just try to be their friend first and don't tell them what your weakness is right off the bat because that's like, you know what I mean? That's gonna affect.
Because you can say it's real simple. She's gonna think you're a bitch. Like, like, tell me your feelings is the biggest trap of all time. That motherfucker actually told me. I told this guy, I really want to hear what you're on the inside, and then he tells you, and like, Jesus, that's ugly. And I told him that so he wouldn't tell me. Wow, I fucking ruined everything. I think I'm gonna fuck his friend. It's the way it's Mother Nature.
So don't mind me. I have a few beers in, so don't mind me, bro.
No problem. All right, I gotta get to like the last two calls. I'm gonna try to get to them and go
later,
little.
Bro.
I know. Take care. Good luck. Poor Epic. Oh, I feel bad.
It's pain.
All right, Fat Boy Panda, you gotta be a little quicker than the other ones. I can't keep doing it.
Yeah, sure. What up, Tommy? Pretty much just sitting here on my Valentine's Day, just painting up my miniatures for 40K.
For 40K.
40K. Days like this pretty much just remind me of, stuff I got to do to kind of, get back out there and stuff.
Okay.
Mainly just problems of self-improvement where, mainly it's the weight. The weight's the thing that's kind of preventing me from getting out there. And no, that's not everything, but I, in the past, have had legitimately a couple of girls tell me, I'd date you if you lost a couple of pounds.
Well, you know what to do, bro.
Yeah,
talk to Jeff.
I do.
You got this guy right here. It's like he's expert. If you actually listen to him. And you could do it across the internet, right? You could do this shit across the internet.
Oh, you see me typing right here? Like I'm literally doing his job as we speak right now. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but that's what I'm doing.
That's all right. That's all right. You were good. You're actually really good today, Jeff. That was pretty good with the other girl. This show usually isn't your strong suit. You've been excellent today, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, what's stopping you from losing the weight, bro? I mean, I feel awful talking to guys. There was a time when I didn't give a shit, but now I do.
It's mainly just the lack of motivation in my life. I guess answer my own question here. It's self-hatred, honestly. At that point.
Ooh, that's deeper than what I usually cover.
Yeah.
How long have you felt that way?
Longer than I can remember. I just recently kind of found it out. Going through a couple therapists here and there, and at one point I went to a therapist that says, I can't really help you out. I have a friend that may be able to specialize in what you may be going through. So there's that. He's been amazing.
So you went to therapy and you realized you hated yourself?
It stated from, how do I say it?
It sounds like more like just like you realize like where you're at right now.
Yeah, like, well, what kind of therapist?
Not so much hate. It's just like, okay,
what kind of therapist lets him walk away like that?
Yeah.
Like, all right, is that what you discovered in therapy? That you don't like who you are, or like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's where they left it.
Mainly that. Well, not just that, but essentially, yeah. just self-discovery.
And like, what can you give me? Maybe what do they tell you to do from there? Like, she can't help you. All right, that's fair enough. This is way above my fucking level, by the way.
Well, I just want to say a lot of it has actually been covered in therapy, and my therapist is a saint, a godsend.
Okay.
And it's more just at this point having to go through everything's been established, everything's been somewhat identified, and at this point, really, it is kind of up to me to kind of push myself to finally get out of there. And my main actual question really was, as someone who wants to kind of get out there in the public eye, someone who wants to entertain people, etc. And the fact that, like I've said, I've had actual women tell me, I'd date you if I lost a little bit of weight, because I have a healthy ego. I know that I am dating material. However, I do honestly see that, yeah, the weight is a problem. Women don't want to be with someone.
But why do you hate yourself? Because you're fat, or you hate yourself for another reason? It sounds a little deeper than that.
Oh no, it is. But at the same time,
no, that's not an answer. Like, why do you hate yourself? You just fat? That's it?
No. There's different factors that go into it. I don't want to. Long story short, it was just the way that I was brought up with a hypocritical born-again Christian dad and a family that had to raise me without the father and stuff like that, and being too overthinking and too overcritical of myself, and it just becoming the norm in my life.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm not dumping on your situation. I have great empathy. You got to straighten this shit out and be confident enough to say, hey, I'm the man in charge. Because here's the thing, like, girls picking you up, forget the weight. They're picking up a lot of emotional baggage. You're supposed to kind of fucking pick her up from that. You're not quite done with therapy yet. So right. I got to be honest with you. It's just like, I can't give you the advice I give the kids. Half of them just can't get the fucking ball rolling. You're in a situation where it's going to be really, really difficult to pick up some money because you got all this other stuff going on. And girls want you to be fucking at least the appearance of not being fucked up. Look, I'm fucked up. Jeff's fucked up. We're all fucked up. I'm not picking on you. But you have to, at very least, give the image that you're not. And something tells me you're going to have a hard time doing it because you're really fucking going through some shit. Not too many people say they fucking hate themselves. And I understand this is way beyond my level, and it doesn't really do me much good for you to go into any more detail. I'm not trying to do that. But I really think the weight, that's going to grade your confidence, but you also have to straighten out what you got to straighten out and deal with what you got to deal with. And then you have to learn to let it go so you can be the guy that knows what to do in a bad situation instead of a guy that's, fucked up because of his Christian childhood, whether, because his parents were phonies. You gotta, let me give you an example. My mother put me in, tried to spite my father. I've said this once before. To spite my father, she decided to release custody of me before he could get me in court. In other words, she turned me over to child services. I don't fucking bitch about that. I'm sure it had a tremendous fucking impact, but I wouldn't know. And if it does, I'm not very conscious of it. Knowing me, you wouldn't know that happened. You have to learn to deal with everybody you deal with and then kind of walk around like it never happened. Not forget it, but you have to give that appearance because it's going to be, forget your weight. I've seen fat guys pick up mad chicks. I met guys that fucking, 300 pounds and they're better ladies, man, than I could ever hope to be. Yeah. This is deep. I'd say keep going to therapy, try to get those specialists. I understand money's a factor. But you got to do the best you can and you got to learn to deal with whatever it is and then walk around like it ain't affecting you, which is tall order, motherfucker.
We'll see. The main problem in therapy that we kind of went over was that I just outthink myself to death. I want to get better and I want to find out what it is that I want to forgive myself for, but because of my overthinking nature, it tends to hide it even more.
And that's above my level, and you got to figure out a way not to do that. But I can tell you from a surface level, you have to get unfucked and pretend that you were never fucked to get a girl. And losing a couple pounds wouldn't hurt. I think honestly, the weight is the least of your problems. I think it's easy to blame the weight. It's much deeper than that. You know, the weight's like the last of your problems. You know, you got to get unfucked. You know. And I just, you know, I wish you the best, but it's out of my league, and it would be inappropriate for me to kind of go down that road.
No, I totally get it, man. This is purely a fact of I got to learn to love myself before learning others. That's, yeah, of course.
Really? Think it's that simple?
I mean, it's simplifying what the problem actually is.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You got to learn to deal with what it is. I mean, that sounds so, I don't know, to me. I've seen this black woman on TV. She goes, the problem with the black community is we just don't love ourselves enough. I was like, is it that simple? It just sounds like something convenient to say or something like that. Oh, it's like everybody started loving each other, then all the problems in the black community would go away. I just don't believe that. You know, I don't think people should try to chase the dragon of closure, getting over their problems, but no longer trying to handle them.
You're not going to please everybody either.
Yeah. That's another part of it. But see, I think there's an expectation with therapy is like, well, after this is done, I will no longer feel this way. No, I don't think it's a really false expectation. I think the idea is to be able to deal with the hand that you're dealt, where it's not painless, but not as painful and manageable. I think that's the goal, you know. Right. I remember, like, you know, because I went to special schools for dyslexia. And my parents kind of falsely led me on to believe that the dyslexia would go away. It's like, well, if I go to this, you know, the retard school, and, you know, I'll be fine in no time. And then, you know, I remember thinking, like, how fucked were they to tell me that when I was in my 20s and I'm having trouble filling out a fucking job application? You know, I was like, but why didn't they tell me that I'm stuck with this shit? You know, so it's then you learn how to manage it. You know, there you go.
And this is stuff that is started like early in life, so it's not even really that easy to.
Well, it doesn't matter when it's because it started fucking yesterday. You still got to get unfucked.
Yeah,
it's just that simple.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's not. I don't know how relevant it is, and I can't get into it because it's this is a place for professionals, and honestly, I'm here to goof on you. You know?
Oh no, hey, no, dude, I learned to laugh myself back in middle school, so dude, go for it.
There you go. All right, hey,
I've been making fun of my chin since I was 14.
Yeah. So I wasn't the first guy that noticed your fucking enormous chin.
No, it was in tryouts. It was in tryouts for high school hockey.
Look at it that way.
And I looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
You got to diversify, motherfucker.
Dude, I know for a fact.
Wu-Tang therapy.
And I hate saying this after what you said, but I know for a fact if I lost the weight,
I think that's one aspect. Oh, you lost the weight. It's gonna be
that'll definitely help. And just like the last guy, if you ever need help on that, please reach out. As far as the mental stuff goes, that is by far out of my scope of practice.
Yeah,
keep going to therapy. Keep working
hire
on
Jeff.
that.
I mean, he looks like John fucking Cena is doing something right.
I'm getting closer. I'm up to 231.
Yeah. All right, Panda. Take care, bud.
All
the best.
See you, Tommy.
Oh man, we're like way over time. Spire Jacks, Panda. I don't think I can take those other ones. Jax, I think you're it. It's a good show though.
Okay, so I need to tell my story here. So my sister, you know my sister, right?
No.
She's just you know she DM'd this YouTuber, and they sent their nudes, and it's kind of cringe. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And so I just thought I'd share my story, man. And that's all. I have to go because I'm just getting beat right now. So bye.
Good. Serve it.
I hate you.
Last one. The Freak, 1990. Freak.
The freak.
I'm a freak.
A super freak.
Super freak. I was thinking about Charlie Murphy and fucking Rick James today. Rick James, the baddest, the most beautiful motherfucker around.
Freak, you got about 2 seconds.
Charlie Murphy's dead. Fuck.
2, 1.
Freak! All right. Fuck out of it. 1980, The Freak. And should I take one more? Mike, are you really calling in? Are you really calling in and talking about your fucking love life? Where are we?
I have a problem, Tommy.
Yeah, let's see this.
My dog, I can't get my dog out the doghouse, and I need help getting her out.
You want me to help you get? What do you think the problem is?
I don't know. I think she's been a bit of a bitch. You know, she's been growling at me, and all I'm telling her is, you know, I just want to spend more time with her.
Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe you should play her a song.
It's a good idea.
That's right. Go to Mike the Mike. Go to his website. Type it right now in the search bar and check out the Susie Lou song. By the way, I didn't get claimed. The Susie Lou song, and you got other stuff coming out, right? Mike.
I released this song today for Valentine's Day. It's a cover of "Can't Help Falling in Love with You" by Elvis Presley.
Oh, I haven't heard that yet. I'm gonna go check that out. We'll go check it out right now. It's Mike the Bike channel that no longer has a picture of his fucking ratty-looking dog. Thankfully.
No, now it's a picture of me that this artist Planet drew. She drew it on her phone. That's actually the art from one of my band's songs.
That's awesome. It's fucking awesome. See how many love problems and I can call this a night?
No, I actually have a date on Tuesday, so I'm doing good.
All right. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Show that.
All right, have a good night.
I take care, man. Bye. I'm tired. I did it. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And a peace, bitches, and all that other good shit. Thank you so much for being excellent, very memorable. Good job, Jeff. I felt really good about this. See you tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. They got
you're in the straight.
Okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar.
Ugly dude's talking shit about me.
Head in my legs like she about to
I was talking to females. I'm like, you motherfucker.
King's home, slapping fives, black stars. 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution.
You're a fucking autist and a retard.
They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to
and a dipshit.
Breathe, here's a headlock.
You my balls.